The 1960s was a transformative decade for motorcycles, marking the rise of the superbike era. This decade set the stage for a revolution in speed, power, and engineering excellence. It was a time when British, Japanese, and American manufacturers competed fiercely to capture the imagination of riders who craved adrenaline and freedom. These machines weren't just motorcycles, they were cultural icons. Let's dive into the compelling story of the superbikes that defined the 60s. 1962, Triumph Bonneville T120. Triumph Bonneville T120, first introduced in 1959, became the gold standard for performance and style in the early 60s. Powered by a 649cc parallel twin engine, the Bonneville was capable of speeds exceeding 100 miles per hour, unheard of for many motorcycles at the time. Its sleek design, featuring a teardrop fuel tank and chrome accents, made it as beautiful as it was powerful. By the 1960s, the Bonneville T120 had become a cultural icon, often associated with the rebellious spirit of the era. Riders loved its sharp handling and smooth power delivery, qualities that made it ideal for both spirited weekend rides and daily commutes. The Bonneville wasn't just a bike, it was a lifestyle statement. Its timeless appeal and enduring reliability ensured that many of these machines are still on the road today, cherished by collectors and enthusiasts alike. 1964, Honda CB750 Superhawk. Honda was already making waves in the global motorcycle market by the early 1960s, but the CB750 Superhawk was the bike that put them on the map as a serious competitor. Featuring a 305cc parallel twin engine with an overhead camshaft, the Superhawk was a marvel of engineering. It delivered a top speed of over 100 miles per hour, proving that small displacement didn't have to mean sacrificing performance. The Superhawk's innovative steel tube frame and lightweight design made it a joy to ride, whether on city streets or open highways. Riders were particularly impressed by its reliability and low maintenance needs, attributes that set it apart from many of its competitors. The CB750 showed the world that Honda could blend speed, efficiency, and affordability in a single package, setting the stage for the Japanese superbike revolution. 1965, Norton Commando 750. Norton was one of Britain's most respected motorcycle manufacturers, and the Commando 750 exemplified the brand's dedication to performance and innovation. Introduced in 1965, the Commando featured a 745cc parallel twin engine and a groundbreaking ice-elastic frame that reduced vibrations, a significant improvement over earlier designs. The Commando was fast, powerful, and surprisingly comfortable, qualities that earned it the title of Machine of the Year multiple times. Its aggressive styling and impeccable handling made it a favorite among riders who wanted a bike that could perform on twisty back roads as well as the racetrack. Today, the Commando remains a symbol of British engineering at its peak, cherished by vintage motorcycle enthusiasts worldwide. 1966, Kawasaki W1.
While British manufacturers dominated the early part of the decade, Kawasaki was quietly developing its own contender, the W1. Inspired by the BSA A7, the W1 featured a 624cc four-stroke parallel twin engine and was Kawasaki's largest displacement bike at the time. Though it didn't match the sheer performance of its British counterparts, the W1 was incredibly reliable, setting the tone for Kawasaki's future successes.
The W1 was a bold entry into the superbike market, showcasing Kawasaki's ability to blend classic design with modern engineering. Riders appreciated its smooth performance and durable construction, qualities that would become hallmarks of the Kawasaki brand. The W1 may not have been a game changer, but it was an important stepping stone in Kawasaki's rise to prominence. 1967, Suzuki T20 Super 6. The Suzuki T20 Super 6 proved that small bikes could pack a big punch. Powered by a 247cc two-stroke twin engine, the T20 delivered impressive speed and agility, making it a favorite among younger riders. Its 6-speed gearbox was revolutionary at the time, providing precise control and enhancing its performance credentials. The T20 wasn't just about speed. It was also remarkably reliable and affordable, qualities that endeared it to a wide audience. This bike helped establish Suzuki as a serious player in the global motorcycle market and laid the groundwork for the company's future superbike endeavors. The T20 Super 6 remains a beloved classic, celebrated for its innovative design and enduring appeal. 1968, Triumph Trident T150. The Triumph Trident T150 was Britain's bold response to the rising tide of Japanese motorcycles. Introduced in 1968, the Trident featured a 741cc inline triple engine that delivered smooth, powerful performance. Its three-cylinder design was innovative, offering a unique balance of speed and refinement. Capable of reaching speeds over 120 miles per hour, the Trident was a true superbike by any standard. It was fast, reliable, and stylish, capturing the attention of riders who wanted the best of British engineering. The Trident represented Triumph's determination to stay competitive in an increasingly crowded market, and it remains a favorite among vintage motorcycle enthusiasts for its distinctive design and performance. 1969, Honda CB750. The Honda CB750 wasn't just a superbike, it was a revolution. Introduced in 1969, the CB750 combined power, reliability, and affordability in a way that had never been seen before. Powered by a 736cc inline-4 engine, it delivered 68 horsepower and a top speed of 125 miles per hour. But it wasn't just the performance that set the CB750 apart, it was the features. The CB750 was the first production motorcycle to feature a front disc brake, providing superior stopping power. It also included an electric starter, making it more accessible to a broader audience. Riders were blown away by its smooth ride, low maintenance needs, and all-around versatility. The CB750 was an instant success, forcing competitors to rethink their designs and raising the bar for what a superbike could be. The CB750's impact on the motorcycle industry cannot be overstated. Many consider it the first true superbike, and its legacy is still felt today. It remains one of the most influential motorcycles ever built, a testament to Honda's innovation and vision. The cultural impact of 60s superbikes. Superbikes of the 60s weren't just machines. They were symbols of freedom, rebellion, and the thrill of the open road. These bikes captured the spirit of the decade, reflecting the cultural shifts and technological advancements of the era. They were featured in movies, celebrated in magazines, and adored by riders around the world. The 60s also marked the beginning of the end for British dominance in the motorcycle industry. While bikes like the Triumph Bonneville and Norton Commando represented the pinnacle of British engineering, Japanese manufacturers like Honda, Kawasaki, and Suzuki were quickly gaining ground. By the end of the decade, the balance of power had shifted, setting the stage for the Japanese superbike revolution of the 1970s. The legacy of 60s superbikes. The 60s was a golden era for motorcycles, defined by innovation, competition, and a passion for pushing the limits. Superbikes from this decade laid the foundation for modern motorcycling, introducing technologies and design philosophies that continue to shape the industry. Whether it was the raw power of the Triumph Trident, the groundbreaking engineering of the Honda CB750, or the revolutionary impact of the Honda CB750, these bikes were built to inspire and endure. Today, 60s superbikes are celebrated as timeless classics, cherished by collectors and enthusiasts who recognize their importance in the history of motorcycling. They are more than just relics of a bygone era. They are reminders of a time when the pursuit of speed and excellence drove the industry to new heights. For anyone who loves motorcycles, the story of 60s superbikes is a story worth telling again and again.